I'm just gonna say it. Sharing every single little detail of your lives to people you consider your friends is not smart. And as someone who has a very, very close relationship with her best friends and tells people secrets, there are some things that you should just simply not tell anyone. And I know the trend right now is to be like a mysterious girl, but one thing about me, I'm gonna yap. Okay? I am a talker, okay? I love talking to people about my problems, about things that are bothering me. I am in no way a mysterious girl, but that doesn't mean I'm not a private person. That doesn't mean I don't have things that I keep to myself for a reason. Here are 7 things that you should just not tell anyone. If you like content like this, be sure to like this video, subscribe. If you're new here, this is where I share ways in which I'm getting my shit together so that you can get your shit together. But number 1, you shouldn't tell people ways you're getting your shit together. And I know that's very silly because my entire channel is about being authentic with people, but I only share things that I've actually realized. I don't share with people realizations I'm still going through, especially when I first meet people, because when other people can sense you're unconfident about yourself or you're working on certain things, it might not be intentional, but they might use it to your disadvantage. Use nuance with this. What I mean by don't tell people ways in which you're getting it together are very personal ways you're getting your shit together. I'm not just talking about, oh girl, I need to go to the gym, or oh my god, I really need to get back on my shit. I've been a little disorganized recently. I'm talking about, oh, I'm separating from my relationship right now and I'm in shambles. Unless you can really trust that person, don't open up to people you don't know about really, really personal things you're going through. Unless you know you can trust someone, it's really none of their business, and you're protecting yourself by making sure you're keeping your private life private. Now that one's obviously very nuanced, but moving on to number 2, you should never tell people your financial situation. It's not necessary for someone to know what's in your bank account. Don't just be going on your bank app and just letting people look at your screen. You know what I mean? The only person who should be knowing the exact number in your account is your bank teller. Especially if you're starting to make a good amount of money, let people assume you're broke. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen if you let people assume that you're not making as much as you do? It actually gives you a leverage. You don't need to be the type of person who is super flashy and shows off, oh, look at what I'm doing, look at what I'm getting. Because at the end of the day, that's your accomplishments. That's what you're choosing to do with your money. And there are people around you who will see that you might have a certain financial situation and, try to get closer to you or try to sabotage you. And I don't mean to fearmonger, but it's just not something people need to know. Again, like, you don't need to be like, oh my god, is this person trying to sabotage me? Just keep that in mind, especially if you're starting to make more money than you usually do. Not everyone has your best interest in mind, and that's just life. Number 3, your past. Nobody needs to know. Nobody really needs to know. It's none of their business, especially if you're starting to date someone. Try to share only what's necessary when it comes to your past, even when it comes to people you trust, because at the end of the day, unless the situation is still impacting you to this day, you don't need to be sharing with people these deep, dark secrets from your past or things that have happened to you. What needs to be established is trust. If you don't have trust with the person you're sharing these things to, they don't really need to know anything about your past because it's irrelevant. And when I say never share these things to people, what I mean by people is just the regular average person you meet on a day-to-day basis. Your coworkers, your acquaintances, and yes, even some of your friends, because again, not every single friend needs to know the past versions of you, especially if you're starting to meet new friends. You have your old friends who remember you from that era of your life. It's not necessary to share your past with the new people in your life because it shows you might not necessarily be over it yet. And just as you also shouldn't share your past, you shouldn't share your future endeavors, the things you are about to do. If you have a business plan that you're starting to do, you don't want to just start telling everyone about your business plan because you don't even have the blueprint yet. You don't know what's going to happen. I feel like sometimes you need to keep certain things private until they are meant to be made public, until you can't even have it be private anymore. Like, it's almost forced from private to public. And in the best way too, because so many people are going to be like, wow, you've hidden this from me for so long. Like, you're so dedicated to what you do. You've put so much work into what you've been doing. Next, you shouldn't tell people your good deeds that you do. I feel like there's a level of inauthenticity that comes when you tell people every single time you do something that, oh, I did this good thing. Like, all right, cool. When you do good deeds just out of the kindness of your heart, it shows your character a lot more than bragging about every single time that you do something for someone. Next, you shouldn't tell people your failures. We have a tendency in our own mind to maximize our failures and minimize our efforts and like the ways in which we actually didn't fail, the ways in which we actually succeeded. And so because we maximize our own failures, sometimes we overshare our failures to people because we are focused on those failures. We still aren't over them. But this just doesn't make you seem like a confident person. It doesn't make you seem like someone who's resilient and willing to try over and over and over again. If you're seen as someone who succeeds 99.9% of the time, you wouldn't be the type of person who keeps talking about your failures, because that's that 0.1% of the time. 0.01% of the time at that. It is perfectly okay that you failed, and unless you're sharing your failures to then maximize your successes, it's not really worth it. Next, don't tell people about how others have done you wrong. And I know this one's probably the hardest, right? Obviously, these situations suck, and sometimes you do need to vent to someone. Again, vent to someone you trust. But regular people in your day-to-day life, they don't need to know how someone screwed you over. You don't need to drag your ex on social media or drag someone through the mud on social media just to make yourself feel better about a situation that happened. And this is something I had to realize because I've had a lot of people do some really messed up things to me, and I really wanted to just talk about it. You know, I wanted to come on the internet and disclose all of these things that have happened to me. But I didn't, because I realized that the best revenge I could seek out is literally never mentioning them again and just succeeding on my own, succeeding without them, acting as if they just don't exist anymore. They don't exist in my reality. That, and when you meet someone new and you talk about how someone else has wronged you, it gives them leverage. And it sucks, but it does. It gives them leverage because now they know about your past. They know about what has really hurt you. And the last thing you shouldn't tell people is don't tell people what you're looking for, especially in dating. Do not tell people, I'm looking for this, 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 and this. Don't list off qualities that you want in someone when you're dating them, or even in a friend sense, because people will put on a mask in order to get into your life. Especially if you're successful, there are people who will come into your life and act like the exact thing that you are wanting. Instead, tell people, I know when I see it. You know, like, I will know what I want when I see it, and then their true character will come out, because they're not going to paint a picture of exactly what you want and try to become this image in your head that you're wanting. They're not going to become your Prince Charming or your princess, and then all of a sudden, later down the line, that's not even who they are. With that being said, you guys, I hope you guys found this video helpful. This is just a short little video because I'm trying to post twice a week this month. So it's not a podcast episode, but I remember I made a video talking about why you should keep things secret, or, you know, a private life or something about that. I don't even know. And a lot of you were asking me what type of things you should keep private in your life, and this is my answer. I feel like it's best to make sure you trust people, and it's also best to sort these things out privately with yourself before you are vulnerable with other people about them. That, or making sure you have a therapist, or, you know, you journal or have some type of outlet to share with people. Sometimes I do voice memos. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but when I feel like talking about a situation, instead of telling someone else, because in my opinion, sometimes when I tell other people, I'll still leave out details, and now this person just knows half of the story. Instead of doing that, I'll just do a full voice memo on the situation and be real, raw, and uncut with myself. This authenticity I formed with myself then bleeds into other areas of my life, because I'm self-sufficient enough to know I don't have to gratify myself through telling other people about situations or oversharing about something in order to feel better about myself or better about whatever happened. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, check out all my social medias, and I'll see you guys next week.